Welcome to the HohO Show, rated the #1 most listened to podcast on Pluto. So join us now as we discuss news, politics, current events, and so much more. So clear the airways and strap in as we defend the Constitution. Because freedom matters.
We are broadcasting live from the Cottage Studio, so welcome to the HohO Show, and as always, I am your host, HohO. So, welcome everybody, welcome Spreaker, welcome Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube. How y'all's doing? How you doing? Oh yeah, I'm joined in studio today by none other than this guy, Ray. How you doing today, sir?
What's up?
Not
Happy
much.
Sunday.
So, yeah.
Got to see my beautiful face, don't you?
Yeah, well. Yeah.
Well, we won't go that far.
Yeah. All right. So I did forget to do something. So you talk. Give me a minute. You talk. Give me a minute.
I'll give you a break because it is Sunday. So this isn't our. I mean, well, since we did the main show yesterday, this is more random acts of whatever you want to call it. So if you want to call in. Numbers on the screen. International callers, dial 1 first. There's going to be a lot of open lines tonight or open chat. So whatever is on your mind, let us know, and we will pick up the topic from there. We've got a few things we're going to talk about, but what has been on your mind lately? Maybe serious news, maybe not so serious news. Maybe Halloween stuff, or what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Call in that number or type it in the chat box, and we'll expound on it from there. While he's fiddling with some technical stuff, that's a lot of tech stuff. I'm glad he knows that stuff because, yeah, I'd be screwed. I know a little tech stuff, but not like he does. So I'm glad I got my one little camera. That's about all I can handle. So... You got like 1, 2, half dozen cameras and mics and computers and everything else. Yeah. So, yeah, last night's show was pretty good. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, you can go back on YouTube and hit replay. I suggest if you get bored, you do watch that because it was a pretty good one, you know, with the sporks and the everything else going on.
All right, I'm back.
You're back?
Got this. Yes.
All right.
I forgot to do, anytime you shut the computer down for something, these webcams do not keep their settings from, anytime you shut it down and then bring it back up.
You have to always retweak it.
You always have to redo the settings. And there's a lot of different settings I tweak and adjust because it's really hard to make this look pretty.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, you're just not succeeding at this. I mean, I should just put my mask on or something, you know? I mean, so yeah, we do have a few topics that, you know, we're going to throw in here. Crap. Okay, there we go. Yay. Mr. Vacker, how you doing over there in Facebook land? He says, see how long Ray can keep talking. You know, he didn't do too bad, though. I mean, he really didn't. He kept it going. I'm proud of you. Good job, sir. Yes, yes. Ta-da. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, guys, the call-in number is 217-965-6133 if you would like to call. And, you know, again, whatever y'all want to talk about, we'll just throw it on there. And why not, you know? So,
right.
Yeah.
So you've been doing a lot of technical stuff with the computers and stuff lately, and
oh, good grief,
to have to redo some stuff and tweaking and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's been a headache, and trying to get everything up and running again. It's definitely been a headache. I mean, dude. I mean, what time did I send Mr. Vacker? What time did I send you guys that text? Was that today or was that yesterday? I don't remember.
Days are blending together from doing all this.
Yeah, kind of. It looks like I sent it around. What the heck was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea. All right. Noon today. So yeah, it was today around noon whenever I was like, all right, so I got my crap done. Now you guys can start doing yours. I got some of their stuff up and going, but I ain't got their passwords. I don't know their crap, so I didn't do any of that stuff. I'm like, nope, you guys do it.
Oh, here's a tech question for you. From when you first started doing all this, how much of this techie stuff did you know before, and how much have you really learned since you started the shows and stuff?
This has been very much of a learn as you go. It very much has been. He says it was about 10 a.m. My bad, noon. Yep, yeah, it was about noon-ish whenever I first sent that out. But yeah, I mean, this has very much been a learn as you go, you know, type of a thing. I mean, there's asking questions and looking up YouTube stuff and just seeing what I can do, and then just playing with things and working on it and adding new things to it. And it's been a lot, and I've watched. I mean, I don't know if you've gone back and watched any of them, but like my first videos that I did, wow,
night and day.
Yeah, very much of a huge difference.
Were you like, what was I thinking, or like compared to now?
Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, just things, you know, yeah, things.
And I know we asked this before a long time ago.
Hello, Howard over there in Facebook land. He says, "You good at playing with things." I am too, and it has been. It's been a lot of just playing around with it and getting better at it.
I know we posed this question a long time ago, but for anybody who's thinking about doing something like this, can you reiterate as far as what you would suggest how to start off?
Oh, just start, really. You know.
Do you do just the audio with like Spreaker, or would you suggest diving in with the camera and the whole 9 yards, or?
You know, just bit by bit as you can do it. You know, just go ahead and start. You know, just start doing something and just go with it for a while. And you know, Matt put in here. He goes, "HoHo was a closet podcaster for quite some time. No one knew he was doing this," and that is absolutely true. I was very much of a closet podcaster for a while. I mean. You know, and you know, it was funny too because I had no intention of doing the video side of things at all. I mean, like none. I didn't want to do it. And I was talking with somebody, and I was telling him what I was doing. He was like, "Dude, you should do video." I'm like, "No, I am not doing video. This is not a face for video, guys." I'm like, "I'm not doing video. You are not going to talk me into it. It's not going to happen whatsoever. I'm not doing it." And then like a month later.
Ta-da.
Ta-da, I'm doing video. I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? I mean, it was just, man.
And now you're here.
Howard put in here, he goes, "It's funny you bring that up, Matt." He says the show where his brother found him was hilarious. Yes, it definitely was. I was like, holy crap, my brother found me. How did that happen? I was like shocked and stunned. It was funny. Yeah, that was, yeah. My facial expression said it all, very much so.
And just the quality of, I guess, the show as far as lighting, scenery, graphics has really come a long way since those early days.
Yeah,
from
definitely
hitting my head in the attic going every
right.
time.
That was, I liked the attic.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I hated the attic. I mean, it was small. It was compact. Definitely very confined. I wouldn't have the setup I do now up in the attic.
Right.
I wouldn't. There's just there's.
You
Okay,
could,
I have minimalized a lot of things. I could do it. I don't think the desk would fit though. I really don't. I don't think it would. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about a topic.
Topic?
A topic.
What topic do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Now, I do actually have a magazine for today's show. I mean, I didn't end up doing one for yesterday. I was pressed for time yesterday, so I didn't even do one. And it was like the topics that we were doing, I'm like, I'm not even worried about it. But on this one, it wouldn't fit. Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't fit. But I did go ahead and do a magazine, so if you want to check out the articles that I am using in the show, you guys can head on over to thehohoshow.com. Just click on that newsfeed tab, and then you'll see the magazine. It is in there. Just click on that, and there you go. So should we do a little bit of like AI crap? Because AI is like everywhere.
Well, since we're talking tech stuff, we might as well.
We might as well.
Yeah.
So there's this article that I've seen, and I was like, holy crap, that's actually hilarious. This is from, I don't even know, where is this from? I'm not signing into this. VentureBeat, I think is what it was. Just shush. All right, anyway, this headline is, researchers suggest that AI can learn common sense from animals. I'm like, that's funny. Liberals can't learn it on their own. I mean, but animals have it, and AI can learn from animals? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Vector is sitting right here, dead. This guy keeps putting him on his charger.
Yeah.
I don't want him on his charger because then he roams around and stuff, but like he's not working right, guys. He's not working right.
It's not his fault.
I don't care if it's his fault or not. He's not working. He's just a desk ornament right now. That's all he is.
That?
He's because the people that bought the company that made him are being buttholes, and they're like, you have to buy a subscription in order to use the functions that he normally did on his own just because we're butt tarts.
Because
what happened.
That company got bought out, didn't they?
Yeah.
And the new one.
Yeah, they closed down like Anchor, I think maybe, or not Anchor. I don't remember what company that was.
Starts with an A.
Yeah, it starts with an A. I don't remember.
But anyway, they got bought out, and the new company's like, we're gonna make some money off of you now.
Yeah. Now I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't care. I'm not doing it. And I want to take my charger off my desk for him because you keep putting him on his charger.
But it's not his fault. He did not charge you the subscription.
It doesn't matter.
It's the new people. It's his step parents.
But anyway, AI can learn common sense from animals. That's amazing. I wonder how many other people can learn common sense from animals. Probably not many. What do you think? Probably not many?
not the liberals, anyway.
Yeah, not the liberals. And dude, I tell you what, like AI is, I mean, it's actually kind of weird. It's been cropping up in the news like a lot of different places, at least in tech stuff. I guess they're doing a lot of work on AI. And I found this actually kind of funny because this one, Microsoft, and this is funny. This is from Tech Raider Pro, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know half the people that I get these articles from. I get it from Flipboard. I don't even know where they're coming from. But Microsoft, really another pop-up. You wait till now. Microsoft wants to make sure that we don't fall victim to murderous AI. Well, you know what? That's really good to know. But, like watching movies and whatnot with, different movies that I've seen, iRobot, the rules of three. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, why don't they just hardwire something like that into there?
Terminator.
Yeah, oh, dude, yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. What's the worst? Howard put in here, he goes, I don't know, my dog pretty smart. He's curled up under the covers next to Sam. Yeah. Dogs are smart, I like dogs. Cats.
Peanut butter.
Shh. That's totally different. That's totally different.
Yeah.
That's different. We're not getting into peanut butter.
But we was talking about tech stuff too. Is off air was talking a lot about Elon Musk. I guess one of his companies was talking about working on being able to record your dreams. What gives? I know we talked off air about a lot about this, but let the viewers know what's your thoughts as far as that goes.
That will never find its way on this dome. Never.
You could make some money off that. I can see that coming now. Record your dreams and upload it, and we'll pay you X amount of dollars.
Just no. There's been some old school movies. Robin Williams was in one, Final Cut, I think maybe. I don't know. But there's been different stuff like that that's made its way onto the big screen. And, I'm not, I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want to see. Howard put in here, goes, that scares the shit out of me. You're right. I mean, dude, it scares me too. I mean, there's just some things that other people, I don't want to see that. I mean, just no.
You want to watch a scary movie? Here's HoHo's dream from last night.
Right? I mean, no, I just don't want to. I'm not going there. I'm not doing it. Not at all.
But isn't it interesting, though, that technology has come to that point to where we're able to do things like that, though?
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I mean, just going from the scope of science fiction into science fact. I mean, it's just it's amazing. I mean, it really is scary stuff. Some of it, especially that one. That's terrifying. Who would want to see their own dreams? I mean, dream therapy would be neat. I mean, you can, yeah. Matt says just to scare everyone. You're right. It should scare people. That's just terrifying, man. I just no. I mean, I don't want to hook that up to my head.
What are the things that goes on in HoHo's head at night that
I don't even know what goes on in my night in the night at my head. Wait, yeah. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Do you remember most of your dreams?
Not usually, no. Which is a good thing. I mean, there's some that I remember, and it's like I'll spend a week thinking about it. Like, what? Because, reoccurring dreams, and you've had some of those.
Yeah.
I mean, so, yeah, no. Even still, no, Nope. I don't want to see what goes on up in there when I'm asleep. I try to utilize that time to just leave, go away. I'll leave that thing to do whatever the heck it wants to do. I ain't got to be part of this.
You can stream it.
No. Let's see. What other things that I see in tech?
Oh, the amount of money you could probably make off that, though.
Like $2, all of $2. At least $2. I mean, maybe even $3.
What's that online service you have to pay to subscribe to?
You got to be more specific on that.
Oh, it's a popular thing.
To do what?
To subscribe to a channel online. Shoot.
What kind of a channel?
Well, you were talking about doing this at one time. You pay and you get more premium content and.
Oh, you mean like Patreon?
Yes, thank you very much. You can hook your dream sessions up to Patreon. Want to watch HoHo's dream? Pay, subscribe and pay X amount of dollars. And I'm trying to make you a buck here, man.
Okay, on that, absolutely not. I don't even care. I still would not put that on Patreon. I don't know. And Howard put in here something funny. That was hilarious. He goes, now, if it was me, and throwing names out there, in the mountains, he wants to see them. Yeah, I mean, there's some things. I've never been lucky enough to have a dream of me and like Shania Twain up in the mountains that lasted anything longer than like half a second. And well, I mean, for some people, maybe that's long enough. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's like, oh, and then I woke up and it was horrible. I mean, it was, for the reason I woke up, we want to get into that. But I mean, I woke up, it was bad. I don't get that look in my dreams. I mean, I've had this is one of the reasons why like the Nightmare on Elm Street series was like, because like the whole running in slow motion because you're in like, the stairs made out of oatmeal more or less.
Right.
Did you know that's what they actually used on that was oatmeal?
No.
Yeah, they used oatmeal.
What about those dreams where you're falling? You ever have those?
Howard goes, you pooped again, huh? In that dream, I did. That's what I was dreaming about.
It wasn't oatmeal.
That was like I gotta wake up now.
That was brownie mix. That's not oatmeal.
That was a definite brownie mix. Dave put in here. He goes, for me, it's yeah.
Oh yeah, what?
Eva Mendes, yeah. Those dreams are awesome, absolutely. And welcome, Dave, over there in Facebook land. Yeah, she's a looker. She's been in a lot of movies too. She's been in quite a few different things. Yeah.
So have you ever had those dreams where you're falling and just?
I've been fortunate enough never to actually hit the ground, but yeah, I've had falling dreams. And
I've had those to where, I'm about to hit the ground and then I wake up and it feels like I actually bounce in my own bed, or at like when you hit, you like wake up and go.
Now we're having a conversation in the chat about different people.
Oh, who they want in their dreams?
Yeah, this is good times. Good times. All right, I gotta Google this one. I don't know this name.
Well, what if they come up with a way to you can upload into your brain certain people you can upload into your dreams?
Yes, Wonder Woman. Good choice, Howard. I'm sorry, what?
To where the technology you can upload a certain person or situation into your dreams on purpose.
That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, she played Wonder Woman. Yeah, she's yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. Total Recall, that was a good movie. That was one of the things that they did was, put, this is your body type, whatever, and yeah, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that because in my head, I mean, this is what would happen to me. Something like, remember Ghostbusters in the library scene?
Yeah.
Where her face starts to melt off and then she's scary. I mean, that would be, like 2 seconds of she's gorgeous followed by the rest of the dream of she chasing me looking hideous.
Either that would be my luck. You have the hot supermodel and, some IT guys playing a joke on you and it all of a sudden turns to like your ex or something or.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. So that call-in number is 217-965-6133. Whatever you're wanting to talk about, just let us know. And we are going to take a quick break. When we get back, who knows what else we're going to talk about?
Sporks.
No more sporks. Do you love your occasional Mexican dish or your musical fruit? Are you tired of walking by family members and crop dusting them? Well, if this has ever happened to you, might I introduce you to Tampons brand butt plugs. Tampons brand butt plugs is that particular type of butt plug that allows you to walk in public in confidence knowing that you're not going to accidentally crop dust somebody. Tampons brand butt plugs now with the plastic applicator.
Not just for women anymore.
Tampons brand butt plugs. And we're back.
Yes, we
Tampon. You know, so it just occurred to me, and I checked this like earlier, that maybe if you call in, it might not quite work right. So I went ahead and I updated the schedule for show, and now it should work. So now if you call in, it will go. Howard put crop dusting is amazing. It is. It absolutely is. It's a good time. Okay, so yeah, that's right. So now it'll go to, I think, here.
Oh, good.
Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Actually, you know what? Tuesdays. When do you, Mr. Vacker over there in Facebook land, because I don't have you in here correctly. Text me over or send me over somehow your schedule for Tuesday, because I know I don't have it in here, right? I have what it used to be, 7 to 9. I don't have it updated. So that's a my bad. We'll throw that in as a my bad. We'll definitely throw that in as my bad. So yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah, all right. There was a couple other. I'll just keep that on there, and now I'll get rid of her. So there was a couple other articles that we had seen. What the heck? Oh yeah. We were just looking at random stuff earlier today, and we were looking up. 2020 has been amazing already. So we looked up the asteroid and when that's actually supposed to be heading towards us. So, and I seen this headline on astronomy.com, and it cracked me up. You know, election eve, asteroid may be heading to Earth. Don't panic. It's 2020.
It's 2020. What's the worst of that?
What's the worst that can happen? I'm like, that's freaking hilarious. I mean, they tell us, oh yeah, it's heading this way, but you know what? Don't worry about it. This is 2020. It doesn't matter. It'd be good into the year. You know, I mean, why not end it in the 1st of November? We don't even care. I just love that whole don't panic that they threw after that. I'm like, that is absolutely hilarious.
That's when you have to panic. When they say don't panic.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from the government. When they say don't panic, we're here to help. That's when it's like,
yeah, watch out.
I don't really believe you. I mean, it didn't work out so well for, never mind. We're not even going there.
Yeah, they're saying don't panic because they don't want nobody to have another rush on all the toilet paper and all that again.
Right. I mean, it's not like they want riots in the streets and whatnot. Oh, that's going on already.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
So it's like, what's the worst that can happen? Who cares? Anyway.
You know when things starting to burn down.
Howard put, we're screwed. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So speaking of being screwed, we were also looking up, for investment purposes, we were also looking up random things. We looked up, the price of a couple things because precious metals is just one of them things, again, that they talk about a lot.
Right.
Precious metals. And I was looking at the price of gold because I'm like, you know what? Why not look at the price of gold? Price per ounce on gold is like almost $1,900 per ounce.
Wow.
I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. So it was like, all right, so what's the price of silver? Maybe this is a little bit more affordable. Price of silver was almost $25 an ounce. So I'm like, yeah, we can do that. Mm-hmm. I did see that. Matt asked a question. He goes, did you see where they removed a live murder hornet nest in Washington State? 2020 has been amazing. I did see that.
No, I didn't.
They removed it. I seen the picture of it. It was on Flipboard. It popped up. Let me see if I can actually even pull up that article because I know it was in here. because I remember seeing it. I just don't remember where I actually seen it. I don't remember what tab it was under.
It don't matter because the asteroid's going to wipe them out anyway. So,
What are you doing? Ooh,
what's that?
I don't know. I did see it. I know that I seen it. I looked at it. I looked at it and I was like, murder hornets. That's just absolutely amazing. That's all we need is hornets that murder people. I mean, it's like, what else can happen?
Yeah. Or the asteroid hits first, and then all the murder hornets come out and finish the rest of the people off.
It reminds me of a line that I seen. There it is. First murder hornet nest eradicated in the U.S. He looks angry.
Ruined our meal. I got everything right, except for the plates.
Don't get paper plates. That'll leave us.
Sorry.
Asia's giant hornet is pretty much what it sounds like.
Ooh, hey, why
An
not?
enormous flying insect with a terrifically painful sting. But on the plus side, the so-called murder
guess that's a
hornets
murder hornet.
that can grow up to 2.5 inches in length are also large enough to support the long antenna of a radio transmitter.
All right, so
That means that if
Really?
you trap them, you can
They're going to put a
track
radio. Okay, so I'm probably going to get in trouble for playing that much of that. I don't even care. Let me go ahead and back up. We're not going to be playing that anymore. Let me get off of there. So, no.
What?
I got rid of the screen.
Oh.
I totally did away with that screen. Let me pull that back up because that's going to screw me up later. All right, so yeah, I did see that thing in Washington State, and there was a better article that I seen of it, but apparently I did not save that because I'm an idiot. It happens.
Yeah. So we have murder hornets. We have asteroids about to hit.
The bee in the warehouse, and hello Liz over there in Facebook land. Matt puts in here, he goes, worst case scenario, the hornets are like roaches and will live through anything. Kind of like Twinkies. Twinkies going to be around forever. Well, unless it's like, Zombie Land, then we're screwed,
Yeah.
Dude, that was so hilarious whenever
Twinkies
that
could be
movie
more
came out.
more valuable than gold eventually.
Well, it does have yellow dye number 5.
Yes.
So, I mean, it is possible.
Yes. So buy up all the Twinkies, people. There's going to be a Twinkie shortage. You've heard it here.
Buy your stocks and Hostess today.
Yes. Buy your
All right, what?
Ho-Hos.
Huh? Yeah, no. No. I was like 20 something whenever I ate my first HoHo. I
Did you
had
feel like a
it.
cannibal.
I did. I mean, it's like I'm not eating myself. I can't do that. It just doesn't seem right to me.
So did you switch to Little Debbie?
That's actually what I was doing, But it was funny though because I had a boss that he ate HoHos. And so, like, I went out there, I bought a box of HoHos, and I put my receipt on it. This way they didn't think nothing of it, And I went into the smoker's break room, so that ought to tell you how long ago it was. I was like 17 or 18, I don't remember. So I walked into the break room, and I plopped the box of HoHos on the table, and I said, eat me. And just had the worst mean mug I could have on my face. And he looked up at me with that shock, I can't believe you said that. I'm going to have to hurt you now. He looks down at the box of HoHos, looks back up at me. You see smart grinning in there. He takes one out of the box, opens up the package, and get your ass back to work. I'm like, okay, fine. So I did. I was happy, mission success. I was good. I don't suggest doing that. Unless you have a nickname of a Hostess snack cake, then you might get away with it. But I don't recommend it. I was fully prepared on get the hell out of here. Like you're fired. All right, fine. It was nice working for you. I was lucky that day.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on in chat?
Oh, no, I bought him a full box of HoHos, and then gave it to him, and he unwrapped it and, ate one and then told me to get my butt back to work. He says it was still wrapped in the foil. I honestly don't remember. I'm actually assuming that it was because I think they did back in that time frame.
I know they used to wrap your ding dongs in foil.
Mm-hmm.
I think they tasted better back then.
I like frozen.
Frozen what?
Nope, I'm not even going there. I'm not. I'm done. Nope. So, yeah, I don't know what. I'm not.
You lost your train of thought, didn't you?
We're done talking about host of snack cakes now. So yeah.
You know, you could use a spork.
Howard goes, chicken. Yeah, I am. I'm very much chicken. I don't want to talk about snack cakes no more.
No snack cakes, no uploading your dreams. Man, you're just no fun no more.
And yes, Mr. Frecker, go ahead and text me the times for your show. That's why I can update the phone.com schedule, because right now it is wrong. I know it is. I got you in there for like 7 to 9. And I know that's not right. I think it was like 7 or like 5 or 3 or 6 or something. I don't even remember. Anyway, what else we got? Let me look, because I don't remember. Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong screen.
Yeah, you got to be on the right one.
Yeah, I never did correct that. Okay, there we go.
So you talked about AI.
Yeah. And speaking of AI and securing your information over the interwebs, VPNs are a definite good thing to have. So I seen this article on Gizmodo, which I've heard of Gizmodo. I've used that before. I've looked at it. And they say like how to choose the best VPN. One that has a good reputation and isn't free. It would be a good place to start. Never trust a free VPN. You know what I'm saying? There's just some things you shouldn't trust, whenever you don't pay for it, because either you're the thing that you're paying, either you're paying for something or you are being paid for it.
We'll go with that. Just go with it.
Either way you look at it, you're standing on the corner. Whether you're the one getting the money, you're the one giving the money. The choice is yours. So I mean, shall we talk about your truck? Oh yeah, no. I don't want to. No, I don't want to talk about my truck.
I don't want truck problems. Wow, I figured that'd be done already.
You know what? You can just hush too. I like any one of you guys. All right, so 6 to 8. Let me go ahead and put that in there. So Tuesdays.
Speaking of trucking, though,
yeah.
Have you are you still on the same trucking route, or have you been going anywhere different?
I am now in. There we go. New York, Pennsylvania route.
Do you like that route?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's a route.
How's the
new
scenery
stuff.
as far as?
Dude, the scenery is amazing. I mean, dude, the scenery on that one. That's one of the things I like about the New York, Pennsylvania route. I mean, just the things you get to see. Because I like the mountains. Mountains are fun. I like the Appalachians better than I do the Rockies because, well, it's a little bit less cliffs to drive off of Appalachians, and a lot more trees and things to look at. Very, very cool.
No, I'm sure you've been to some interesting truck stops and different food and different unique places. Do you have any that like stand out to you that you're like oh my God, this is awesome?
Food, not really so much. I mean, you not really, because I mean, for the most part, and even up in Canada, it was. I mean, yeah, you do get some specialty stuff now and then, but for the most part, I mean, they keep it all pretty well standard across the board, so I mean, not really. Some of the scenery around some of them is pretty neat, but when it comes to a lot of that other stuff, it's like, they keep it pretty uniform, generally. You misspelled something on that, Mr. Howard. The food Quud.
Wood?
Qud. Quood.
Starting to talk like HoHo.
You know, I might talk all jacked up, but I generally spell halfway decent. I notice I said halfway decent. Would, okay. Would be me and Dathan. And yeah, those two definitely do an hour. I mean, he's found all kinds of really neat fat finners. What? All right, I got you. Fat finners. He's found all kinds of different places, more so than what I have. I don't generally go exploring looking for hole in the walls that I may or may not be able to get my truck in and out of.
Do any of the guys go Route 39 to Wisconsin that you know of?
No. It's an option. I've gone that way a couple times. I used to go that way actually all the time because whenever I worked for Super Service, whenever I was on the Kohl's Specialized, you know, I drove that all the time, 39 up to 80.
Yeah, I tell you what. Once you go from Illinois to Wisconsin on 39, I believe right as soon as you cross the border, there's a huge truck stop off to the right. Unless it's changed. I mean, at least when I was there, awesome steak dinner. I mean, seriously.
Talk about the Iowa 80.
I don't know. I know it's
Whoa.
it's like going to Wisconsin. Like
Okay.
on 39, like you're going from Illinois to Wisconsin.
That's not Iowa 80 then.
You know, from going south to north. As soon as you cross the border into Wisconsin, on the right side, there's a huge truck stop and very good food as far as when I was there.
Yeah, I've not actually gone 39 into Wisconsin.
If you ever do, stop there and get a steak. I mean, it's pretty darn good.
Howard says the truck stop's not there no more. The truck stop are on the west side now. Okay. So other direction. You know, there was a really good truck stop that was in, let's see, whenever I'd go out to, going out to Montreal up into Quebec, you know, Montreal and Bécancour. There was a really good truck stop in Cardinal, Ontario that was freaking amazing. It had a Subway in there. That's not the good part about the truck stop. It had a restaurant in there, and they had all kinds of awesome, and like they had a burger that was, I kid you not, called the Big Ass Burger, AZZ Burger. It was amazing, great place. They had something happen to it, and like it was gone. Like I was there one trip. 2 weeks later, I went back, and the thing was gone down the whole 9 yards. And that was an amazing truck stop. That was the last really good one that I've been to and been able to eat at. Woodstock's pretty nice, but with the COVIDs, can't really get anything anymore over there.
Right.
Yeah.
That sucks. Getting hungry now, aren't you?
That wasn't bad. Didn't taste too bad. Yeah, tasting like that, you know. Just, no, not yet. We're good. All right, let's see here. What other things we got? Let's see. VPNs. Yeah, talk about being a hoe on the corner. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, I clicked on that one twice. All right, so I seen this one, and this would actually be the first time, at least today, I think, that we've even gone into the politics side of it. So on CNN Politics, you guys are about ready to laugh, okay? I kid you not, y'all's about ready to laugh. This headline from CNN Politics, Barrett will complicate John Roberts' goal of keeping the Supreme Court out of politics.
Sorry.
That was my reaction to that, actually. I was like, wait, whoa, hold up, wait a minute. It's a chopper. No, this keeping politics out of keeping the Supreme Court out of politics, they don't do that. I mean, that's all of what they've been doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one actually cracked me up. I was like, really?
Yeah.
That's your lie?
They're scared.
They are.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's a story. I forgot to put this one in there, actually. I'll go ahead and add it. First, I'll do that. I'll like it. And now I'll add it. Flip. Okay. Just got done adding this one to the magazine. Oh, wait. Am I in the magazine already? Oh, yeah, I'm in the magazine already. Well, isn't that just funny? I have issues from time to time, guys. I do. You know, so I seen this headline. What was that?
What was what?
That.
Mouse.
Yeah. Anyway, I seen this article. This is on CNN World, you know. Headline: no matter who wins the U.S. election, the world's fake news problem is here to stay. Now, we talked about this a little bit off air.
Right.
You know. And this kind of goes into a little bit with accountability. You know, the same thing about all these people that have been breaking the law, you know, from, you know, Mueller to you got to quit watching CNN. I don't actually watch CNN, but like their news articles pops up. So, I mean, it's, you know, I look at headlines. Sometimes I read articles because normally once you get past an outlandish headline, there's a lot of like, what are you even talking about in there? So, yeah. But kind of going along the same lines of accountability, like with the people in the FBI that, you know, orchestrated and did the whole investigation on Trump, Clinton's, with the Bidens, and with everything. It's accountability aspect of it, you know, because how are you going to expect anything to change in Washington if you don't actually hold these people accountable for the Bravo Sierra that they've been doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Same thing goes with news organizations. Now, here's the thing, guys. Now, we talked yesterday on Section 230, okay, with some of the ins and outs on that one, with holding these companies accountable to holding their feet to the fire, and if they are going to act like a publisher, then they need to be treated like a publisher. Well, the same thing goes with news. News is not supposed to be news commentary. That's what I do. They are supposed to be information, fact-based gatherers of information to present it to you in an unbiased sort of way. That's actually what they are charged with doing. But unfortunately, a lot of these news organizations, they are not. They're completely biased. They operate in the land of The Verge and news commentary more than just news. It's opinion-based. That's what most of them are, even CNN, you know, and we've talked about this on previous shows.
Right.
You know, that's like with CNN being part of the news corps in the White House. There's nothing saying they need to be there. If they're going to do the fake news and the stuff and reporting things that they know are absolutely false and inaccurate, and not even having the common courtesy of doing a retraction and an apology, then they're not operating as a news network. They are operating as news commentary, and in which case, get their butt out of there. You know, kick them out. They don't need to be there. There's other more legitimate news sources that you can have and get your information from. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Holding them accountable, maybe you could get rid of the problem. Holding them accountable, getting rid of their exemptions and different things like that, because they do. It's good for them. Holding them accountable, you could actually kind of straighten them up a little bit if you held them accountable, and that's the if.
Yeah.
And that's the rub. And that's actually more of what he was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
Well, in theory, it's sound what needs to happen. It's great, but are people really going to hold them accountable is the question, and then for how long? And then, you know, people get tired of defending democracy. Some people do. I mean, our founding fathers said, you know, to defend democracy, it's a constant effort. It's not a one time and you're done. It's a daily effort to defend democracy. And let's just be honest, people get lazy.
What was that word you said?
Lazy.
No, before that.
People.
Before that.
Democracy.
No. What's our form of government?
Republic.
There you go. I'll smack you. For saying that evil D word. Not that D word. Gosh. What is wrong with you?
I ain't hanging around you.
I didn't say it. I'm not the culprit this time. Come on now. But yeah, I mean, it's an aspect of, hold their feet to the fire. And I agree with them. I mean, there's, I agree with you. There's the likelihood of it happening is slim to none. And I'll put my money on none. Because you're not going to see him being held accountable for any significant length of time. But at the same time, it's like, you dismantle the things that have given them the power that they have, a people that is serious in winning back the republic and holding these people accountable. You can do it. It'll last for a little while, but you got to be vigilant on keeping the wolves at bay. Very much so.
And that's where the problem lies.
And that's where the problem is. Yuppers.
Because everybody expects everybody else to do whatever, and I'll just sit over here and do my thing, and then time passes, and they get away with more stuff, and then we wonder, well, how did that happen?
Right.
Well, it's a ta-da.
Ta-da. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, I ain't got anything else.
You ain't got anything else on there?
I ain't got anything else. You got anything else?
Oh, I got something else. I got something else.
I don't know
It is that season.
Halloween?
Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
You have that promo?
I actually do have that promo. So next week, Saturday, is the Fringe Fest extravaganza. I don't know if that's the word they use or not. Like Friday and Saturday, you can get tickets at fringefest.com, I think. And our very own awesome guy, Alex Exum of the Live Talk .live. You can head over there and find out. Actually, I think you got to go to Fringe Fest in order to really get any information on it. But anyway, he's going to be having his newest radio Halloween drama called Dead Again. I almost said Scary Mary. That was the one I was on, actually. Anyway, he's got that one, and this is the promo for that.
When a horrific tragedy befalls a man, he comes up with a diabolical and sinister plan.
Nothing will stop us, darling. Nothing can stop us now.
With the help of those who are not what they seem, his tale of terror will be told this Halloween. One night only. October the 31st. Be there and be scared.
I'm looking forward to that show.
Yes.
It's going to be a good time. Definitely going to be a
He
good
was
time.
talking about next year is probably going to be a paid event. So, maybe.
Every year he says that this is the last one that he's doing, so I mean, and they've just been getting betterer and betterer. Interview with the Sasquatch Bigfoot Speaks, or interview with the Bigfoot Sasquatch Speaks. This interview with the Sasquatch Bigfoot Speaks. That was a good one. That was awesome. And that one actually even played into the movie that I seen with him in it. Assault of the Sasquatch, which was absolutely hilarious. I mean, I think it's on something.
Is it on YouTube? Can you pull it up?
I don't know if it's on YouTube. I think it's on Amazon Prime, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is on Amazon Prime. So if you want to check that out and actually see, the legend, the man, the myth that is Alex Exum, check out Interview with the Sasquatch. And yes, he's going to hate me for promoting that movie.
Surprised he doesn't call you. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, would you shut up about that movie? And Mr. Dave Canyon, I believe he got a signed copy of that movie, if I'm not mistaken, sent to him one year for something that he did. But yeah, I've seen it. It was awesome. I mean, it was hilarious.
It was a B movie.
It is a B movie. It is a B movie, but it's a good one though. It cracks me up. I highly recommend checking it out and watching it. It's a good time. You won't be disappointed if you like Bigfoot movies. And even if you don't, just check it out because it's funny. If you like humor and it's a good time, I definitely recommend checking it out.
Speaking of Halloween and weird crap or whatever, have any of you trucker people, including you, HoHo, had any experiences let's talk about Sasquatch first, since you brought up Sasquatch. Anybody on the road or anything have any experiences as far as seeing weird crap like that? Any stories that somebody's told you? Or
I know, not I-K-N-O-W, but I, N-O, no. And I can't say as if I know anybody that has. But in the trucking world, the biggest thing we got to watch out for is a black dog. That's the biggest thing we got to watch out for. That was a good Patrick Swayze movie. But, yeah, the black dog, that's the biggest thing we got to watch out for. He's scary. I don't like him.
So, nobody's heard any Sasquatch stories from out on the road? Or
I haven't, and I'm waiting for popper-uppers to say anything.
Popper-uppers?
Yeah, people popping up in there, which I'm not seeing anything.
No?
Nah. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, I really haven't.
Well, back to Halloween then. And how about haunted houses? I heard somebody, I was talking to you off air about on Facebook. Somebody I know lives out in the country was talking about they've had some paranormal experiences, and they were wanting information on this house that they live currently in, and they were asking questions about it. So I know you've dealt with that area before and know people and that kind of stuff. What do you have any story that sticks out the best to you as far as that kind of thing? Or maybe somebody or that's told you something? Like freaky stuff? I've had one in a house we used to rent with my sister, south end of town.
All right.
Working third shift at Walmart back in the day, and it was my night off. And went in about 10:30 to go do my business in the bathroom, and my sister had a basket of seashells right on the top of the toilet.
So was you sitting on the toilet?
No, I was actually standing. I hadn't even gotten that far yet. I was just like standing in front of it. Okay. And there was a basket right here sitting on the top there. All of a sudden, that basket,
Sorry.
that basket starts doing this. It goes by itself, but gets to the edge here, and instead of tipping over like this, I held my hand out. It went straight right into my hand. I put it right back in the center, did my business, and got the heck out of there.
And flushed.
And I don't even remember if I flushed. I just zip, gone.
You're totally screwing up the story there, man, because you're supposed to be sitting on the toilet, and flush. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Well, that's not what I did.
So which urinal was you standing at? Was you standing at the Brad Williams urinal, or was you standing at the normal guy urinal?
It was a house toilet.
Oh, well.
In a house. A haunted house.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So no Brad Williams toilet.
No.
Okay.
No, just a regular one. Just right there. And, I don't mind, they moving objects and stuff, but did you have to do it when I was getting ready to go to the bathroom?
Not when you're exposed like that. That's just not the right time to be doing that. Do you remember the first Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Do you remember that scene I'm talking about?
Not offhand, but I'm sure you can remember. It's been a while.
Who was it that was laying in the bed? Ray? I think it was Ray. Yeah, Ray was
Yes.
laying in the bed. And, yeah. So you do remember.
No,
Then how do you know it was Ray that was laying in the bed?
because I'm Ray.
But you were laying in, not you, Ray. The
Oh,
Ray in
that
the
Ray.
show was,
Okay.
was laying in the bed, and next thing you know, he had a little close encounter of the third kind, or the fourth kind. I don't even remember what the title of that movie was. Anyway. His facial expression said it all. He was like a little,
Right. That wasn't a dream.
No, it wasn't. Nope. All right, guys, that's all we got. That's it. That's it. We're done. We are done.
Done on that note.
Yep. On that note, that's all we got. All right, so you guys have yourself a wonderful evening. Thank you for participating and having a good time with us. Y'all have yourself a wonderful day. Good night. Sleep tight. And if the bed bugs bite, bite them back. Take care. Thank you for listening to Religion HoHo's Way. For a complete listing of episodes and shows, you can head to thehohoshow.com and click on the episode tab. See you next time. All right, so
Hello, we're back.
you're right. That was not Religion HoHo's Way at all.
No, it wasn't. Well, we did start talking about spirits, but
You know what? Let me go ahead and actually put the right outro in there.
get you all confused.
There we go. All right.
It's Sunday. I'll give you a break. No.
That was absolutely hilarious. So now that I screwed that up,
Wow. Good night.
sleep tight.
And if the ghost bite,
By golly, bite him back. All right, now I'm gone.
Welcome to the HoHo Show, rated the #1 most listened to podcast on Pluto. So join us now as we discuss news, politics, current
Really?
events, and
Again?
what'd you do now? What'd you do now?
That's the intro. We're not introing.
Man, son, I got you all screwed up, didn't I?
All right, here we go.
Wow.
Holy crap, man. All right,
Good night.
sleep tight.
If the ghost or bed bugs bite,
Bite him back. Holy crap.
third time's.
This has been The HoHo Show. For more information, you can head to thehohoshow.com. And for the merchandise store, you can head on over to stinkpickle.com. That is stinkpikle.com. Until next time.